Welcome back. Some Maryland lawmakers are pushing legislation they say would bolster the restaurant economy and would also increase the wages of tipped workers. CTV's Sarah Jones is in Annapolis with more.
That's right. It's no secret that here in Maryland, tip workers get paid a low wage. But two Maryland lawmakers are looking to change that by not only increasing tip worker wages, but also the state's minimum wage.
Minimum wage in Maryland is not enough to meet the cost of living. All working people deserve to be able to earn enough when they work.
Delegate Adrian Barafo of Prince George's and Senator Corey McCray of Baltimore City are backing the no tax on tips bills. The measures would do several things. First, it would end the sub-minimum wage for tip workers, which currently stands at $3.63 an hour. Next, it would end the practice of service workers paying state income tax on tips.
Only 20% of people who are actually in the service industry are paying taxes on tips. It means 80% of those folks actually aren't making enough money through tips to actually be paying their state income on taxes. Eliminating the state tax piece for no tax on tips actually helps businesses in two ways. One, folks aren't going to have to do that. It eliminates the red tape for businesses. Folks aren't actually going to have to do that calculation of making sure that everyone's filing the W-2s, et cetera, through tips. And two, it helps workers keep more money in their pocket at the end of the day.
Another big part of this legislation would put a question on the November 2026 ballot. The constitutional amendment will allow voters to decide if they want to increase the state's minimum wage gradually to $20 an hour by July of 2028. Tip workers will be included in this, ensuring that they get paid the minimum wage with tips on top.
Remember the first year of the Westmore administration, he came to my committee and said, look, if we index this to inflation, that's the proposal that he wanted for minimum wage. If we would have done that, we would have been about $23, $24 an hour. What we're saying is let's phase in $5 more by 2028. Washington State probably will beat us, but my hope is that we pass this in Maryland, get it on the ballot, and make sure we follow right behind them.
The legislation would also include a small business tax credit worth $10,000. Katara Jones, CTV News.